Yeah, what up YouTube? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, back at y'all with another Forza Horizon 3 build video, man. In this one, we have a request. Now, I know I've been keeping this man waiting, so my sincere apologies. Mr. Drew on YouTube wants to see a Subaru SVX build, man. Now, the only reason that I am even familiar with this car is back in high school, way back in the day, man. I was a big fan of the Eagle Talon, and there was the Eagle Talon, and then I believe there was the, what was it? It was like a Mitsubishi version of it. Those Mitsubishi Eclipses, the Ford Probes, back when those were really popular, this was another rather rare, uncommon option. All-wheel drive. I want to say this has got a boxer, probably not a 3-liter. I'm going to say 2.5. I'm not going to make any assumptions until we get in there and actually check it out, because anything is possible with this car. Really don't know too much about it. All I do know, though, is we are going to have to select a different color than what was on there. Now, let's start out with a base color of white, and maybe we'll change this a little later on in the build. I'm not really sure, man. We'll see. But for those of you guys who are new to the channel, I just want to say welcome. For those of you guys who know how it works, uploading a video every single day throughout the week, taking one request per video after that, so that basically determines the next week's worth of uploads. Uploading on Mondays, you know, scheduling them for release throughout the week, man. So don't forget to drop your comments down in the comments section. With that being said, we're about to get right into it, man. So stock engine 2.5 or 3.0, 3.3. Well, okay, man, that's a little bit different. So it's looking like a 3.3, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that motor in there. I'm real interested to see how this sounds. Also, this is a classic, so I don't want to mess with it too much. Stock aspiration, though, is an NA. That's going to change right now because we're going twin turbo on this beast. Not really sure how hard it would be to twin turbo one of these in real life. If there's any SVX owners watching this, man, I'd be real interested to hear your insights on boosting these things. Now, I can't imagine it would be too hard because, you know, Subaru is pretty well known for their boosted motors, but I'm not really sure about this one, man. Like I say, don't know too much about it, man. All I do know, one thing I do know, another thing I do know is we're going to get rid of that wing real quick. Now, as far as the tires go, I'm going to put a race tire compound on here because I don't think I'm going to be drifting this thing. I do, however, have a funny feeling that this thing's probably going to get used in a couple of classic rally races when I'm playing offline. Now, let's just check out our options for the wheels here. I'm not really sure what a standard nice looking wheel on this car is. Now, I, typically have an idea when I'm building a muscle car or a tuner. I don't know what wheel would go good on this car, man. Like, I'm scrolling through here and really I'm not seeing anything that's making this thing pop. Maybe a 4-spoke, like a nice 4-spoke. The shape of this car is really what's throwing me off. Now, let's just scroll through a few more options here. Now, I think what I would like to see, something with a little bit of a lip, but a few spokes, man. So this one right here is looking like it's going to be pretty good. Now, we definitely have to make these wheels a little bigger. 19s look a little aggressive. Mind you, that wheel well is absolutely enormous in the front. Maybe this thing has a crazy turning radius. I'm not really sure, man. So that's 18s all around. They really look so tiny on this car, man. Bear with me here, folks. I'm going to try to make this thing look as good as possible. Now, really, sometimes with crazy builds like this, when you get into the paint booth, really ties things together. So I'm gonna hope that's the case on this one, because those wheels, I mean, really, what you guys didn't see off like, I edited it out. Edited it out. It got edited out, right? I took a long time to select these wheels, man, and I found that this was the best looking wheel. I don't know. I don't know this car. It's real tough, man. Drew, definitely let me know. Are you a big fan of the SVX? What's a typical style of these wheels, man? Would you put your normal JDM BBS wheels on this thing? Really, I think what's killing me right now with these wheels, now that I'm looking at it, is that offset, man. These wheels are so sunk in there. You need to have a nice offset. Forza, we need offsets. Man, these guys never listen. Funny, actually, when I said something like that in one of my videos, one of you guys commented, said you work for Forza. That was pretty funny, man. You guys calling the bluff. So before we get into the paint booth, what I do want to do is take care of our tuning here, mainly the suspension. Now I'm just going to lower the front a little bit just to get rid of that wheel gap that is still there. The back is going to stay the way that it is, and everything else I'm just going to wait till I get on the road to mess around with the tuning, because like I honestly have no idea how this car is going to perform. Now, what do I want to do about the paint scheme on this thing? You know me, I'm a big fan of the blacked out roofs and stuff like that. Okay, let's paint the wheels. I know that the wheels need to get painted black, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We are then going to tint the windows. So now we're working. Now, back in the day, in high school, there was this mofo that I went to school with. He had a red Ford Probe, bright red. Actually put her into the ditch, which kind of sucked for him, but I was always a big fan of the red Ford Probe. So maybe we can pull that off with this SVX. Let's go ahead and do that. How would this look with a black hood? Negatory on the black hood here. Oh yeah, we took the wing off. Okay, so let's start with this. Taking out the, like, I don't know, man. We are gonna quickly jump into the decal section. I'm gonna throw that blacked out hood on, or the blacked out roof on here. You guys know that I'm a big fan of that, and I might black out a few more panels. Mainly, I want to see this front end here. You guys know me and these little splitter, I guess, diffuser lip sections. I like to see these blacked out typically. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can do that on here. Makes it look a little bit better. That's looking nice there. Left sides. We are going to apply a manufacturer decal. Really, I just want something to look a little bit, you know, I don't know, just something to set this off, because I feel like I'm onto something here with the whole black and red scheme and that. Like, this is as low as it gets, folks. Forza, can we get the SVX a little lower next year? Oh man, I screwed that up. That would definitely help. So then what we are going to do is insert all from the right side. Let's check out the rear bumper here. Not really much you can do with the rear end here. Okay, I see a section here that we could possibly black out just for contrast. That's all these things are for here, folks. It's just contrast, you know. Designer 101, ladies and gents. No, for real though, I don't know why I feel compelled to black out sections on cars when they're like one color. I don't know, man. It makes it look tunerish to me, okay? Leave me alone, man. Jeez. But enough fun and games, even though we are playing a game. It's time to take this thing out on the road and see what it's actually capable of. Now, I actually really like the look of this car now that we got the little black roof and the black front. I think we may have pulled it off here, ladies and gentlemen. You guys let me know what you think. down in the comments. That 3.3 liter, obviously not a boxer engine. Just doesn't sound like the typical Subaru would. Little bit of bog down low in the RPMs there, so I'm gonna just check out my tuning. Did I upgrade the transmission? No, I didn't. Obviously that's gonna be my issue right there. But we're just gonna continue on with the stock transmission for now. You know, it's not gonna be a race build, this one. This is gonna be kind of a you know, keeping it respectable. We kept the stock engine, so we're not butchering this one, so shall we say. You know, we're not completely destroying it by, you know, putting aftermarket parts on it, besides the wheels, obviously. Sounds good. Oh, I guess we put the twin turbo. Whatever, man. We're just having fun with it. Oh, we were in second there. Oh, sorry, bud. Okay, Mazda don't care. So, I mean, it's an all-wheel drive. Typically, it shouldn't spin tires, so we did get a little bit of bog here. Now, I realize this build, not, you know, not entirely high in the power range, but really, it sounds fantastic. Let's get a look inside. Typical, what is this, a 95, 96, typical 90s interior. Very Trans Am kit car-ish, if I should say so myself. Thing sounds mint, man. I really like the way it sounds. Oh, over rev there. Mechanical over rev is what they call that one there. All right, let's take her out into the canyons here. Not really the canyons. I don't know, some back roads. Now the thing, I want to say it sounds like a BMW. That was a Nissan 350Z right there. Sounds like some kind of, or maybe even, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like a stock 2J to me. Well, 2J without an exhaust and blow-off valve noise. That's really what this reminds me of. Now I'm really curious how this thing would drift if we were to take it and put a rear-wheel drive conversion on it, which really for a Subaru, you know what? It's a Subaru. Let's take it off-road. That's really what we should be doing with this thing. Now because we do have the completely lowered suspension, you would expect it to be bouncy, but really it's not, because as you can see, there's still quite a bit of ride height, spring travel. Normally you'd be rallying with something like this, and even with the tire compound that I put on here, which I believe was a race tire compound, quite impressive, man, I'm not gonna lie. Even with it being completely lowered, a lot of suspension travel, doesn't bounce around like crazy like you normally expect from a lowered car. Oh, we're going off a cliff. And it stands up to some pretty, you know what's crazy? See how it's just starting to rain? This is why I love Forza. It's just starting to rain. Oh, we can't really see it. Okay, hold on a second. It's just starting to rain here. Okay? Clear sky over there, and you can see the cloud rolling in from this side. That's just incredible, man. Absolutely love this game. But enough about that. Back to the car. We are on the beach. Not a ton of power. If I could change something, I definitely wouldn't do an engine swap, but I might go back, max out this build. See that red line? 9 grand. Like, the red line starts at 7. Sorry, okay, that was a mechanical overrev. So it'll actually rev out 8,000 RPM. see here. It handles well when you get it sideways too, which is, I mean, pretty typical for an all-wheel drive car. I mean, you're not going to be able to hang a lot of drifts in this car, but it's got enough power to... oh, another Nissan. Nissan gang out today. But it definitely has enough power to keep it in third. Obviously a 4-speed transmission. Yeah, to keep it in third and keep those wheels spinning, man, which I like. As you can see, I guess it bogs out just a little bit. But I don't know, man. I'm going to call this one a great success. Great success. Because let's be honest, man, this car, it's pretty impressive. I'm not going to lie. Didn't really know what to expect. I've seen this build on here for quite a while. And I don't want to say there was any doubt that it was going to be a good build. But I just wasn't sure. You know what I mean? Definitely wasn't sure. Really of even what to expect from this thing. I gotta knock some of this fence out of the way here, folks. We can get a halfway decent picture here. You know, I just didn't know what to expect. Actually, at first, I really wasn't even sure whether this build was something I could get in the game. But once I knew, and you know, we got her into the rotation of weekly videos that were to be uploaded, you know, I knew it had to get done. $20,000, 100 unique cars photographed, just killing it with those photographs. So yeah, man, definitely a dope build. Turned out great. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section. As always, don't forget to smash that like button because it definitely helps the channel, lets these videos get known. And what else, man? I think that's about it. We built it, we raced it, we talked that smack. So as always, I'm your boy Denali, aka Don Squally. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. We gonna catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace. Oh no! Oh, for fuck's sake, every fucking time. Showdown, bitch. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Should have had a V8, yeah? Oh! Recovery of a lifetime. Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh, fuck. Yeah, just keep on rolling there. Yeah. Don't worry about the racer anymore.